You look around, and it burns you alive. You see people succeeding because of who they know. They have wealthy parents who write checks when things get hard. They have deep networks that open doors with a single phone call. They have safety nets that catch them every time they fail. Meanwhile, you are staring at a wall. You are building your life from absolute zero. No investor, no mentor, no family money. You are clawing your way out of the dirt with your bare hands, and no one even acknowledges you exist. The world programmed you to believe this isolation is a disadvantage. They taught you that you need a network to have a net worth. They lied. They want you to be dependent so they can pull your strings. But today, we are opening Machiavelli's playbook. By the end of this video, you will understand why having absolutely zero support is actually your most dangerous, unfair advantage. Why would having nothing make you the most powerful person in the room? The answer is colder than you think. The first truth you must accept is that every support system you have ever envied is actually a system of control. Think about the man whose parents funded his business. He didn't receive a gift, he received a leash. Every family dinner is now a board meeting. He cannot take a risk without their approval. He cannot pivot without their permission. That man does not own a company. His parents own a company, and they simply let him sit in the chair. It's the same for the person with the supportive partner who carries all their emotional weight. That person has outsourced their strength to another human being. Their confidence is rented. The moment that partner leaves, they don't just lose a relationship, they lose their entire operating system. They collapse because they never learned how to stand without a crutch. Even the person with a massive network is not free. Every connection is a transaction. Every favor is a debt. They are caught in a web of mutual obligation so thick they cannot move without calculating how it affects 20 other people. Their network is not their net worth. It is their cage. These people didn't build empires. They built rental properties on borrowed land, and the landlord always comes to collect. But what is the invisible mechanism that actually keeps them trapped? To understand your advantage, you have to understand the law of psychological debt. In the world of power, nothing is free. Every act of support and every helping hand creates an invisible ledger of debt. Dark psychology calls this the reciprocity principle. When someone does something for you, your brain doesn't just feel happy, it feels obligated. It registers a hook in your psyche that the other person can pull at any time. The more they give you, the deeper the hook goes. This is how networks and mentors actually work. They aren't just giving you resources, they are buying your future obedience. They want the right to tell you what to do, how to act, and when to be grateful. The man who was helped to the top will spend the rest of his life paying rent on his success with his own loyalty. Now look at your situation. You have zero support. You have no investor whispering in your ear, no family money creating a golden leash, and no mentor demanding your constant gratitude. Your ledger is empty. Your debt is zero. If this is rewiring how you see power, subscribe. Not for motivation, but for the psychological weaponry the world deliberately hid from you. Because you owe nothing to no one, you are the freest man in the room. No one can leverage you. No one can blackmail you with the past. No one can take back what they gave because they gave you nothing. But zero debt does more than just make you free. It activates a primal operating system that the supported man can never access. What is it? The man who walks alone develops powers that a man surrounded by support will never understand. This isn't because the supported man is less intelligent. it's because he is never forced to be more. When you have a safety net, your brain stays lazy. Why check for danger when someone else is watching your back? Why make a hard choice when you can ask a committee? But when you have zero support, every faculty inside you activates at maximum capacity. Your pattern recognition sharpens because you are the only one who can spot the trap. Your decision-making accelerates because there is no one to consult. You must act, and you must be right. Your emotional resilience hardens into something almost inhuman because there is no shoulder to cry on. You have to metabolize your own fear and turn it into fuel. You are being forced by the brutal math of survival to become a complete human being. The supported mind stays soft because it relies on scaffolding provided by others. But you are building with bone. You are building with nerve. You are building with the only material that cannot be repossessed or recalled. When you build your life alone, no one holds the keys to your gates but you. You are becoming anti-fragile. But this isn't just about survival. This leads to a level of raw strategic power that leaves the networked world in the dust. How does a single mind outrun a whole team? Most people don't realize how much energy they waste on other people. When you have a support system, you leak power. You spend your day managing feelings, negotiating expectations, and performing gratitude just to keep your helpers happy. You sit in meetings seeking a consensus when you already know the answer. You waste hours on the politics of collaboration. But when you have zero support, every ounce of your energy flows in one direction. There is no leakage. There is no friction. There is no tax on your focus. You aren't necessarily more talented than the supported person. You are simply more concentrated. And in the laws of power, concentration is more lethal than talent will ever be. This is why you move faster. While they are scheduling meetings to discuss a strategy, you have already executed. While they are waiting for approval from their investors or partners, you have already pivoted and moved 3 steps ahead. The fact that you have no backup plan is your greatest strength. A safety net doesn't just catch you when you fall. It whispers to you while you climb. It tells you it's okay to fail. It dilutes your ferocity. But you have a do-or-die commitment. That fire in your chest at 3 a.m. isn't stress. It is self-mastery in its purest form. You are a small, fiercely loyal army of one. And that makes you a nightmare for your competition. But there is one final law that moves you from being dangerous to being completely untouchable. What is the shield that no enemy can pierce? The final law of absolute power is the most terrifying for your enemies to face. It is simple. A man with zero dependencies has zero vulnerabilities. In every power struggle, the weapon used against you is always leverage. They try to find what you need, and then they threaten to take it away. Your boss controls you through your paycheck. Your partner controls you through your need for validation. Your network controls you through your fear of being left behind. But when you have built your life on nothing but your own will, you remove the weapon from their hands. You have no pressure points. The people who did it with help are walking targets. Every pillar of their success, their investors, their mentors, their connections, is a point of failure. If one pillar is pulled, the whole structure falls. But you are the fortress that carries its own water and grows its own food. You answer to no flag, but your own. Manipulators cannot break you because they have nothing to offer you and nothing to take away. You have already survived the worst they can imagine. A man with nothing to lose cannot be defeated. He can only be endured. You are now the most dangerous entity in the game, A sovereign agent who owns himself completely? If this reached the part of your mind that has been burning in the dark, I want you to prove it to yourself. Go to the comments and type 3 words. Need no one. This is not for the algorithm. It is an identity declaration. It is the moment you draw a line in the sand between the version of you that begged for help and the sovereign version of you that became the help. Type it and mean it. Let it be the last time you ever apologize for standing alone. This is not a channel that tells you everything will be okay. This is not a place for comfort. This is the only space on this platform that hands you the psychological weaponry the world tried to hide from you. This is where lone wolves become architects. If that is the mind you are building, subscribe. Not because I'm asking, but because your future self is demanding it. You came into this video resenting your isolation. You wondered why the world left you with nothing and no one. Now you know. The world didn't leave you behind. It placed you in the forge. Stop mourning the support you never got and start weaponizing the freedom you earned. You are not alone. You are sovereign.